and it is the 15th January 2026. In Kratano, that we first one, Kratano, Felis Kwachi Ofusu, Member of Parliament, Samsung spokesperson to the President, Minister, Government Communications, or no other than Sasha and Kratanase. Na, okay, so when a year, I'm sure. Okay, so where krata fia banmu abasisia when air krata fia banmu abasisia in chair some few minutes ago and a krata we a buyer na okay it's when a appointment of the Presidential Advisory Group on the Economy. Yes, appointment not by ye. Appointment of the Presidential Advisory Group on the Economy. It win a year. A kuobia a buying at Sancrofono. Now omatimi atu a buying for on the economy. Gains na yenyano. How to sustain, how to make it better. How to make it better. It is the purpose and mandate. The purpose and mandate, and it's to provide strategic counsel on macroeconomic management, fiscal consolidation, debt sustainability, and coherence between fiscal and monetary policy. B, to advise on structural transformation, industrial development, competitiveness, and export-led growth strategies. C, to offer guidance on sectoral development, private sector expansion, investment mobilization, and sustainable job creation. Wow. D, to support the design, sequencing, and implementation of the 24-hour economy, the Accelerated Export Development Program, and national productivity enhancing reforms. E, to conduct periodic assessments of Ghana's economic performance and purpose policy adjustments or corrective measures where necessary. Wow. F, contribute expert input to Ghana's economic negotiations, engagements, and partnerships with bilateral and multilateral development partners, international financial institutions, and investors. But the group, let it be there, the group shall report directly to the president and shall submit advisory memoranda and briefs as and when requested by the president, including periodic strategic reviews. Brother Mama, no. You're on this page, I'm there. Papa, you hear me? 7 years old. Oh, here me 7 years old. Okay. Before membership, no. Before membership, okay. Where's the membership in here? Okay. Zoom in the okay. Membership in here. The Presidential Advisory Group on the Economy shall be chaired by His Excellency the President and shall comprise the following distinguished individuals drawn from academia, public service, and the private sector. So these are the names. Yanko. Her Excellency Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman, or Vice President, or number 1 on the list. Number 2, Mr. Ishmael Jamson, private sector leader, former member, PAG. 3, Mr. Kwame Pienim, economist and private sector leader, former member of PAGA. 4, Miss Nana Oye Mensah Yeboah, former Deputy Minister of Finance and Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, former member of PAG. Page. Okay. 5, Dr. Kwabena Dufour, economist, former governor of the Bank of Ghana and former minister for finance. 6, Sir Samuel Eson Jonah, private sector leader and industrialist. 7, Mr. Atto Brown, former World Bank infrastructure specialist, agri-business investor. 8, Dr. Henry A. Kofi Wampa, a former governor of the Bank of Ghana. Number 9, Togbe Afede the 14th, economist and private sector leader. Number 10 on the list, Miss Abena Amoa, Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Stock Exchange. 11th on the list, Professor Priscilla Chumasi Bafo, University Professor and Academic Researcher. Number 12, Professor Patience Asewe Abo, PhD, University Professor and Academic Researcher. So these are the membership. And the president, Ekahua, Omiye 13, Wano, Ena, Obeche, a year this appointment, and I say this committee to win a appointment of the Presidential Advisory Group on the economy. One mandate and purpose. Ya go through, ya be share na free, ya hawa, and ya manso, ebesifa akono. Etina chese, ni etie enso so enono. Etina chese, ni etie enono. Okay. Presidential Advisory Group on the economy. That's a PhD. Okay. Eti. Okay. That just say na netie enso so enono. All right. Yenko Mr. APAW titia ni yeni nkomo de tew ni yenko. Eti now no. Mr. President. Baby economy na duro no peso beti asa na chi o. Mr. President Mahama mpese bibi be kwa akoti dabi 24/7 wonder and wasan kofa men and women of integrity nipa makoma ko 12 aka ne ho ono kan wa 13 o show be a portfolio babi obi efiri ba utim se abenfo nko a kwada kura nim the president eka and the vice president so ehim obaya santoa what you say eti president mama mpese babi akura benyu se de ayi Dr. Makasibe kan se senka cedi no o se dollar na senka ko 15 cedis na de some people before be je oman no a o me advice ba o me say 10 cedis in there mo afa ko 50 and 16 17 wa se de be o mo de kakre gudam no betimi asesa o betimi asesa na fe yen hawa enema ebekọ no ti e de say na tie yes saying ena akwa wi the president and name 13-member presidential advisory group on the economy. That's the PAGE. Yes, page. Which you're from page. Presidential advisory group on the economy, aka page. It's not just a near tier and no. Na yankwa humana sutaw. Na many ya pani any enkomo. HAROUN APAW WIREDU Accra Obesra Miache or Deputy Managing Director Metro Mass Transit Operations and Technical. Senior, good afternoon.
Afternoon, many abema.
Bibi aboko de.
Abode nyankopon daroma, adem nkwa chere.
Afi mente wonka.
No krapa me yese nyankopon ya adom adwada. Me no benya nkita wodi ebe na ya to aso.
Adwada yi a wo ho.
Nyankopon ya adom a. Abiko so kura na enu.
Okay. Yenya ne sa.
Sure.
Yenya ne sa. Sa adwuma mboko de so.
Oh nyankopon daroma. So far so good.
Metro Mass Transit minim say yadin komo bebre dia fa honom. Na one particular intervention abaya otiswe in President Mama the first term or the buses bi ba na fe ayalolo na na menim say eye intracity adwuma na eye ayalolo asema kwesem because near term bisa question we say and nay as some members of parliament any abano and intervene say obi akwa adwuma obepon ansan obenya kan kofi na no akwa eboache bidin akra ayalolo no nsam te say
Yo, me fa really good classification me chief when na. Unfortunately, almost na akwa state transport company, Metro Mass ne ayalolo.
Yeah.
I am unable to spin to me kasa bebre
ayalolo no ho.
Once menye amoy official spokesman.
Ayalolo ne shamase.
There be ayalolo eshe under local government.
Any under local government.
Under local government. But you bet me ID and common kakra.
Okay. Etika nan ka me pese etiwe say e ho ne sade na yemfa no nto onum na because ya tisa mo say Metro Mass intercity service amoye no because of eniema e so greater Accra no mo be withdraw buses ni bi from Yakwan so maybe greater Accra to Eastern region no na mo yedmo ewo ye fa ne saying region mo me ba cho decision no then is here
and okro nyankopon anim enye ne sene Joy FM a report to say Joy police services from other parts of the country na yepia basi na be solve Accra problem. Rather no the woman say said the okasa ya no only a company no communication director. The na opeso chire mo say few buses are other parts of the country no. The enye active enough ye be a omonye routine no. The kwan da ho ni be pulu sa buses no. Na ye the abeka the UPT e won kran ha no se be ya operations the movement no e betimi ayekama. That notwithstanding already no your pulu your EV buses 10 no ye enkran ho adwuma. Kosi brese your best also the other fleet abeka ho. Send we mention bia na me train wadwin South End buses you know can say e be route from Adenta to Kimbu, Adenta Medina, all the way to Opanglo, all the way to Ministries one more inside Accra. So they been so far pass through to one they been so Kotema. The anymore say it been so from Kanishi to Kaswa. So what I say, na ni name when some men found abakosem kakra se ne woni wono.
Okay.
Yawo Metro Mass awono, yawo Metro Mass free. Then then defunct Asenogonia Kano. Omnibus Service Authority, OSA, we champion abreso or the buy, or Montpellier champion abreso. Obakaya, you were Kufu abreso. Bra OSA ne be defunct no. Yawo Metro Mass free OSA. Nti OSA eguno, OSA Japadi nyina na de share Metro Mass ase. Nti you were Kufu share 2003 no. The share trains were the bear about 3 to 500 buses and a share Metro Mass ase. Nels Mahama from 2009 to 2016 augmented a fleet level with additional 500 buses. By 2017, bra aban sesan ya ye nuanom ebetra abenya so no. 2017, the report wa yehu ye no say almost close to about 400 buses. Then around October 2024, akabebu su ni atwaba and almost also scrap another 313 buses or scraps. Medo kasa se tie be 90 plus buses and they were at various levels of repairs across the country. About 197 buses has been declared unserviceable. Buses and so you route across the whole Ghana, average routed buses in a month are 115 buses. Many I know you to say, some of the buses by APAW from 2003 to 2016. NASA and your fleet level has gone all-time low in the history of the company. The buses now perform from there 1,000 plus to just 115. You should expect situation no air cost or kind. Again, send you know act no establishing metro mass. An act of parliament 2003 no. Act no metro mass say Mejumadi no you provide inter and intra transport services. But you see, intra transport services say your Ghana no any the EV bus. No like EV bus no so.
Yeah.
Abanda ne catch them na a break akrem say your friend is saying almost 100 EV buses. Mm-hmm. 10 days to the elections. And a then vice president, then candidate Bamia Ibiano. So you need to inherit 100 buses. Unfortunately, you're going to be who say 10 buses. Buses no so no much yakano. Only 10 buses and no much yaka. So I'm on life. So those were the 10 buses I want to buy out of the 100 buses. So what I say. And you see, I know 10 and you route with the EV buses. Nentino is still hovering around the neck of government of Ghana. Says our contract, give it to me. I implement it. But like I told you the last time, so far so good. President intervention, ably supported by the ministry and a metro mass management, Yani Isuzu deal, and I'm Sabebo Simi Tremo. You didn't issue Rima so Cairo, inspecting the final brand of the 300 buses. And bus on the supply, you are staggered in 3 phases. First fleet, and another first phase, and about Ghana by last week of February, first week of March, Norman Penny at Diano. By June, July, not another 100, another count, 200. By September, not the last 100, another count, 300. Until you go on yard more by a March, no, Penny Mahama. A big Ghana for you, the Mono buses at their metro mass for your operations. The Bimono, you're sharing most of the Sanswenia, and is fairly saying Toyota Hayes and Costa buses, 15 and 29 seaters respectively. So Bunia Cano. And also so Toyota Hayes need 200 and Costa buses on 800, now 300. So that pushes to about 600 buses. Plus or minus, so 90 EV buses now capture our budget number. We should be doing close to about 700 buses for this year. We do from Mekahua. Now they are not letting me routing the company letting me agent Abrane. So we're supposed to be routing about 385 routes. Currently we are doing just about 85 routes. We be a metro mass and we mono. Ghana in the regional capital points here 10. The district capital points here 110. To see regional capital is 16. The district capital is over 260 district capitals. The whole of Bono enclave in Jimmy Nejuma, Papa. Osha a half region all the way to go to be Chim, Atresia, a coffin main area when you're in Jimmy Nejuma. Mucho Kofa, Western North, Sefia Double Crum, Bodi, South Him, Persuasion Munina, any buses are a Yajuma. Had the idea saying Nana a handful. I saw for to move from penny for Fran FS, Metro Mass and the transport system. A bit maybe a hot or so, they are bread or one for. To Mojigi saying as how bad is here. ebetumi aboa ama how kakra air so transport space no betumi asolve no once and for all.
Buses say by both inter and intra services are.
Yakopon Yadomo stand be.
But with that of Cairo, dear no, how no more buses and say, Oma for home by binom be go on your coffee.
Davi Ohano Yeni na say Okusha Yakoho 3 times. First one a coin, she said, let's say I've inspect it on my manufacturing plant. No, into one on way a chassis. No, and a chassis and also in Japan base. And while him say Suzu buses, they were holding.
Yeah.
And the engines also demonstrating answers so air come on. And he call first inspection, second inspection, the last inspection, you call your normal branded buses. No, I'm no catch a Bunia kind of buses, no, is to Ghana. So I'm sure in about 3 weeks or 1 month, your home to my Ghanaians will know exactly what we are talking about.
I see. And Tia shared him say from January to December, no. Those buses I can was about 300 and about this year.
Sure.
Then coastal buses and mini buses now can was 15 seater and 29, 30 seater. And also I said 27 and so never
by March.
By March this year, no so beba.
Yes. Your modi and your training, but also Dubai and normal shipment near 40 days.
Okay.
Until you say, once you are inspection of those buses. And I call shipping in. So, which I'm sure by March, not a beer the Kaba.
Buses are here, young queer buses are in a mode intervening guitar classes here no intra services no what
intra service so yes. Far no it's about 20 buses
20 buses
buses need be one more access and so me no can say ya set technical for so one team pulling in now back on the road. So I'm sure by next week we should be adding about 10 of those buses to help us mitigate the situation in Accra.
Now I bet 30 buses by next week.
I
see. Accra, you're the best your time in here, that's a bit.
Yes, madam.
Okay, HAROUN, WIREDU, Deputy Managing Director, Metro Mass Transit, in charge of operations and technical. Nenkano, Tiako GPRT for no hotel. Na, you know, Musunin Como, Yemisom say, a choir, a year, a Jumel 4 Faswa, Nansen.